And again, where's the media on this? They're not interested unless it has to do with white supremacy. Unless they can call you a domestic terrorist, and they're certainly not going to call this guy one. And, the guy's just out of his head. He's completely insane, and his neighbors have been saying that to anybody who would listen, anybody who's even interested in the story. They're like, this guy should have been in an asylum somewhere. But do you think that would matter if it was somebody on the right doing this to somebody on the left? No. They wouldn't talk about his mental health at all. It would be the political viewpoint here. And that Trump ramped him up into a lathering rage, and so then he went out and killed somebody. They don't really care about any human life. It doesn't matter what race, doesn't matter the creed. Democrats don't care. All they care about is their political agenda. That's it. How can I further my agenda and give myself more power? How can I get into a position of power where I can destroy another major city? Because that's what they're doing. Also, speaking of this one-sidedness, 25, and I actually read it might have been as high as 30 FBI agents descended on this poor pro-life activist and author, raided his home with guns drawn because he pushed a protester at an abortion clinic. He pushed the man. Oh, no. Oh, no. So it's a crime now? And the FBI gets involved when you push somebody? I can't. Mark Houck, a Catholic author, lecturer, radio host, co-founder of the King's Men, a club for men to unite and build up other men in the mold of leader, protector, and provider through education, formation, healing, and action. Well, last year, he allegedly went to Sidewalk Council at the Planned Parenthood Elizabeth Blackwell Health Center in Philadelphia, brought his eldest son with him, who was 12 at the time, an abortion clinic volunteer named Bruce Love. How appropriate. And Houck allegedly got into an altercation. Apparently, Houck, or Bruce Love, the abortion supporter, goes there and hassles Houck pretty much on a regular basis, calls him the homosexual F word, talks to his son about his dad is a queer, all of these kinds of things, just saying hateful, nasty things. And apparently he'd had enough, so he pushed him to the ground. Oh, no. Oh, the humanity. Was it a bloodbath? Did he scrape his buttocks? I don't know. But for the FBI to even bother with this is unbelievable to me. Mm-hmm. Sending 30 armed agents to the guy's house?
Yeah. Yeah, this guy is,
wow.
I think he's out there every week. Every week, Mark Houck goes out there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is your domestic terrorist. And you got the, thank you,
Look at
Rob.
him. You can just tell. Look at him. Look at him.
Mm-hmm.
On the far left there, as if I had to point that out.
Thank you. Yep. Could face 11 years in jail. How many FBI agents have gone after people that have attacked these pro-life pregnancy centers in the last 6 months since the Roe v. Wade stuff?
My count is 0.
Well, that sucks because there's over 100 instances that they could focus their attention on. But instead, they're going after a guy who was defending himself and his son from this guy's physical assault. Okay. Getting right in his face like that, I'm going to shove you out of my face too.
Gosh,
yelling at me.
The FBI is losing credibility like crazy.
They're done. You got to get rid of them. You got
unreal.
to just dissolve it right now. We've been saying this over and over and over again. What credibility does that organization have? That is the top of my list for 3-letter departments that need to go. Need to go.
He faces, as you mentioned, 11 years in prison, 3 years of supervised release, and fines of up to $350,000. Again, his crime? He pushed somebody, and that person fell to the ground, all the way to the ground.
This is the Biden Gestapo.
Unreal.
This is the Biden Gestapo going after those who supported Trump, who questioned the 2020 election, who dared walk on the Capitol grounds on January 6th and who dare to stick up for themselves in front of a pro-life building when a guy
and their
gets in their
12-year-old
face.
son.
When they get in your face. No, you can't. You're not allowed to in Biden's America. This is dangerous ground we're on right now.
Here's what Special Agent in charge of the FBI's Philadelphia division, Jacqueline McGuire, said. Put simply, violence is never the answer. Violating the FACE Act by committing a physical assault is a serious crime for which the FBI will work to hold offenders accountable. Unquote. Oof. Yeah, pushed him down. What an assault. What a serious crime. Wow. Okay, the guy we just talked about who killed the 18-year-old kid in North Dakota. He was released on bond.
Yeah.
$50,000 is all he had to put up.
Yep.
$50,000. He murdered an 18-year-old.
Yes.
This guy faces 11 years in prison, a $350,000 fine, because he pushed somebody and they fell over. Oh, no. Oh, the humanity. Wow, are we screwed up right now as a civilization? It's chilling.